Hello and welcome to Booty Yoga. Inhale as we reach up. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, palms overhead. Exhale, laterally bend. Ears between the biceps. Draw your forearm to the earth. A little bit more of a stretch. Breathe in, palms press overhead. Exhale, side beat. Forearm to the earth. Palms press, inhale. Exhale, arms to a T. Twist off, gaze back. Inhale, arms to a T. Twist to the other side, gaze back. Breathe in, face the front, arms T. Hands to heart center. Make your way into tabletop. Spinal balance, right arm and left leg extend level. Pulse, both arm and leg. 1 inch up and down. Return to tabletop. Spinal balance, side beat. Begin to pulse. Return to tabletop. Beginning with our right side, stepping to the outside of the right hand, opening up in a floor crescent. Hands come down, kicking the right leg back, and we'll flow back and forth 3 more times. Every time you extend your leg to the sky, squeezing your glute and every muscle in your leg. Lifting the heart, opening the chest, lifting the leg. We're going to extend that right leg long, squeeze every muscle in that leg, and lift and lower in singles. We begin pulsing 3 and tapping the earth. Flex your foot and draw your heel into your glute. 8 counts. Flexing that foot and extending through the heel as you pulse. Bending the knee into a donkey kick. Pulsing as you press the sole of your foot toward the sky. Pulsing 3 counts and touching knees. 2 more. We'll start at the top with a pointed toe, pulsing toward the sky. Keeping your knee level with your hip. Begin pulsing 3 counts and then drawing your knees together. 2 more. Extend out and in a fire hydrant, singles, 8 of them. Begin pulsing 2, extending your leg and drawing your knees together. We'll do 8 of those. Pulse, pulse, extend, knees kiss. 2 more. Very nice. Come down on opposite forearm. We're going to extend our leg long, bring it out to the side, to the back, lift up and down. 8 of those. For 4. 3 more. 2. Your last one. Bring your leg to the side, flex your toes to your face, and we're going to lower and lift the leg in singles here. Last set, pulsing 3 and tapping the floor. Bring yourself into tabletop. Go ahead and round your back into cat. Lower the belly, lift crown and tail in cow. Shift your chest forward, cat bow. Sit back, child's pose. Neutral spine, cat, cow, cat bow, child's pose. Neutral, round, flex, lower chest, sitting bones toward heels. Coming into tabletop, and I'm going to turn myself around so that we can focus on the left side, stepping up, opening up the chest, hands down, kicking the left leg back, and flowing back and forth between these two poses a few more times. Extend the leg straight back and come into singles, pointing your toe and keeping your kneecap down toward the floor. Lifting and lowering, squeezing your glute, pulsing 3 and tapping the floor for a few counts here. Flexing your foot and drawing your heel towards your glute. Squeezing your kneecap each time you extend your leg. Extend the leg, squeeze the kneecap, and pulse up and down, just 1 inch range of motion. Bending into the knee and coming into our donkey kicks here. Start with pulses. Pulsing 3 counts and touching the knees together. Back to the top, pointed toe this time, keeping your knee level with your hip. Pulsing 3 and knees come together, pointed toe. Fire hydrants, singles, out and in, stopping when your knee is level with your hip. Pulse 2 variation, extending up at a diagonal and knees come together. A few more rounds of this double pulse extension variation. Coming down on the opposite forearm, we're going to move our long leg, bringing it to the side, back, up, and down. Extending that leg straight out to the side, flexing toe to the face, and lifting and lowering singles. pulsing 3 counts and touching the earth. Here we'll stretch as we sit back into our child's pose. Let's extend one arm long and reaching the opposite arm back, maybe taking a half bind behind your back, lowering your armpit and ear toward the floor. Inhale and exhale as you switch sides. Let's come onto our backs, coming into a bridge pose here. We're going to do some hip lifts. Bring your heels close to your glutes, lift your hip points, squeeze your glutes with every repetition here. We're going to lift and lower the hips, singles, just about touching the earth with your glutes, but keeping just a slight hover. Pulsing 3 counts and lowering down for a few more reps. We're going to lift up, open the knees, close the knees, lower the hips. Do that for a few more counts. We're pulsing now at the top, holding the hips high, knees pulse out wide. Lower back down. Same thing, but this time we're on the balls of our feet. You can choose to stay on flat feet. We'll start with singles, lifting and lowering those hips, keeping the glutes engaged. Pulsing 3 counts and lowering till you almost touch. Lifting, knees out, knees in, lower down. Doing a few more of these. Getting your inner thigh area opened. And now pulsing continuously outward. Staying on the balls of your feet, keeping your hips lifted nice and high. Knees together, lower down. As a counterpose, we'll take happy baby, grabbing peace fingers to big toes. I invite you to rock side to side, give your lower back a little love here. Bring the knees into the chest and rock yourself up to seated. Our next set of movements start on our knees, ground through one hand, stacking wrist over wrist or hand on the hip or peace fingers behind the head. Keep your elbow lifted high. We're going to start with singles with a pointed toe, lifting and lowering that long leg extended to the side. Making sure you're stacking your shoulder over your wrist. Begin lifting up 2 and down 2. Pulsing 3 and tapping the earth. Draw little circles forward. The other direction. Flex your foot, draw your knee in, and then your heel to your glute. We'll do 8 reps. Lower your foot, lengthen your arm long, and we're doing our obliques here, bringing elbow to knee. 8 reps. Open the chest up. Even stepping back. And come back to center. Rising on the knees. We'll do all of that on side B. You can extend your arm long overhead. Place your hand on your hip or peace fingers behind the head. That's the most intense. Start by lifting and lowering your long leg, pointed toe, singles. Coming up 2 and down 2. Pulse 3 and tap the floor. Drawing little circles forward and reversing those circles. Flexing the foot, knee comes in, heel to glute. 8 counts. Dropping the leg down, we're coming into our oblique curls here, drawing elbow to knee, contracting rib to hip as you draw your knee and elbow together. Opening the chest up, lifting the heart, even stepping back if it feels good. And coming back down. From here, we're going to move on into Camel pose. Some of you will keep your fists right at your sacrum, your low back. Others can reach down and grab the backs of your heels. Keep your chest and heart lifted and your neck open. Drop the crown of your head back. Keeping hip points forward. Rise up with your breath in and draw your hands into your heart. Finding ourselves on our seat. You can either be on your forearms here or tall arms, stacking wrist below shoulders. We're lifting up into a reverse tabletop here, and then lifting and lowering our flexed footed long leg, the right one, up and down, keeping our left hip point lifted high and stacking left knee. Draw the knee in, extend, lift and lower, 8 counts. And we'll take a moment here to release. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. And when you're ready, we'll come back up and do side B. This time the long leg is your left one. Right knee stacks above the right ankle, and we're lifting and lowering that left leg. Keeping your hip points lifted. Drawing knee in toward the chest, extending, lifting, and lowering. 8 counts. Nice job. Flex toes to the face. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale as you fold forward, reaching beyond the big toes. In breath, reaching up, straight spine, articulate down, lay on your back, reaching up. Inhale, lift up, exhale, fold. Breathe in, straight spine, round down. Breath in, lift up, exhale, fold. Breath in, straight spine, round down. Big inhale as you reach up and hands come down to the sides. We're making our way now onto our bellies. Coming into clock arms, reaching the right arm long, left arm, hand is right at the hip. A modified locust pose here. As you breathe in, lift everything but your belly button, arm to a T. Extend and reach, lower down. Lift, T, reach, and down. Lift, T, reach, and down. We'll do 4 more. You're doing a great job. Just 1 more rep. Great. We're going to press ourselves up away from the mat. Coming into tabletop, I'm just overemphasizing the hip shift from the right and the left side of the mat to give my hips a little love. Tuck your toes, lifting your tailbone. We'll come into down dog. Lift your right leg up nice and high. Step to the outside of your right hand, lizard pose. Place your hands on the outside of your front foot. Straighten your front leg. Come into your pyramid. Bend into the front knee. We're going to open up floor to ceiling in a low crescent twist. Hand is down on the mat. Press back, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts. Step to the outside of your left hand, briefly in lizard. Walk your hands so that one is on either side of your front foot. Straighten your front leg, bow, crown to the floor, chest to thigh, pyramid. Bend into your front knee. Open up floor to ceiling, stack wrist over wrist. Hand comes to the mat, step back. Downward facing dog. We're going to walk our feet toward our hands. Interlace, grab opposite elbows. Come into your ragdoll pose. Begin to move slowly side to side, allowing your torso to dangle. Release the hands. Rise up slowly. Open your chest and heart. Open up your feet. Toes are out. And take Malasana, Hindu squat. You're welcome to stay right here for the remainder of your Hindu squat. Or you can take a bind. Open up floor to ceiling. Reach behind your lower back. Front arm wraps around your front shin. Gaze over the opposite shoulder. Open up. Come back to Malasana. Side B. Using this as a twist opportunity. Inhale, opening up, and bring your hands to prayer. Hands to the floor, straighten your legs, heel toe your feet together until they touch. Sink back down onto your mat, crossing at the ankles, thumb knuckles at your heart center. We'll allow one final breath in together. Thumb knuckles to your third eye. Bow forward on your exhale. Namaste.